it's kind of interesting. We make a big deal about the quarterbacks that the Browns have to face. Take a look at this. These are the top 4 defenses that the Browns will have to face. This is from Dog Pound Daily. So number 4, Pittsburgh Steelers. They finished 6th in 2023, scoring allowed 324 points, 47 sacks, 16 interceptions. 3, the Cowboys, 4th in points allowed, 18.5 per game. 5th in yards allowed, just under 300 per game. Number 2, the Baltimore Ravens. They allowed the fewest points per game in 2023, 16.5. And we know you can't avoid the Steelers or the Ravens. And then also the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes grabs the headlines. This is a defense that only allowed 17.3 points per game, Super Bowl champs. So Browns are going to go up against some really tough defenses in addition to all those high-profile quarterbacks.
Right, and the interesting thing about that is the fact that they will have a completely overhauled offense. This is not the 2023 offense that we saw, which of course they had to adjust and pivot once Joe Flacco got in there. But this isn't what we saw even Deshaun running before he got hurt with the shoulder injury. So they have completely changed it up, and they have a completely new staff. They have a few new players, not a whole bunch of new players on the offense, but Deshaun coming in there, throwing the ball to Jerry Jeudy. He's got some other guys that will be a little bit new on the newer side of maybe if Jamari Thrash, the 5th-round pick, gets an opportunity to play, he'll be out there too. So, they're going to have to be on point as quickly as they possibly can be.
Yeah, and it's kind of a chess match. I mean, who do you think, does anybody have the advantage? The defense doesn't know what the offense is, but the offense doesn't have that familiarity with one another either.
Well, I'm sure by the time the Browns get to that opener, the Cowboys are going to know pretty much what they're doing on offense and who's doing what, just from a number of different ways of finding that out, including the fact that they know what Ken Dorsey did in Buffalo. They know what he's going to be running here. They know the personnel. They know Amari Cooper very well. They know Deshaun. So they'll be able to scout it out the way they need to. I think it's going to be a great matchup. It's going to be a tough matchup. Think about the fact that they went 12-5 last year. Like the Browns, bowed out early in the wild card round. That was a huge disappointment for both clubs. So they have a lot to prove. And I think it's just going to be a tremendous game.